SNP MP Martin Day was brutally shut down after attacking Priti Patel over her strategy to tackle illegal immigration following the death of 27 people in the Channel. The SNP MP insisted existing measures to tackle immigration in the UK should prevent dangerous crossings and prevent the death of migrants. Home Secretary Priti Patel however shut down criticism questioning Martin Day's understanding of the migrant crisis debate grappling the UK at the moment. Addressing the Commons, Ms. Patel said, "I have to say I'm very disappointed by the honourable gentleman's tone, comments, and his actual inability to understand the situation as to what is taking place around global illegal migration issues and challenges. I will restate, if he thinks there's a simple solution, there is not a simple solution. And if he thinks settlement schemes that have existed previously are the answer, that is also not the answer. And if he's bothered to read the Nationality and Borders Bill, he should also look at the new plan for immigration. Importantly, some of the wider reforms that are required to our asylum system so that our asylum system actually becomes fit for purpose, so that it meets the needs of the people claiming asylum. We need to have a differentiated approach to stop economic migrant masquerading as asylum seekers." She continued, "Safe and legal routes absolutely, and if only he joined in previous debates, or previous statements and questions, he would have heard me saying the very purpose of safe and legal routes is to create the right kind of resettlement path so that people who are fleeing persecution and oppression in countries for a whole range of reasons, that will create a legal path to make claims from outside the United Kingdom so they won't have to come here, and when they do come here they are literally supported in the right way in terms of accommodation, resettlement, so they can start their new lives in the United Kingdom." I think it's such a shame that, once again, the SNP, a party that has failed to support asylum seekers and their own local authorities, they sit there and yell shame at me, but 31 out of 32 local authorities do not participate in the voluntary dispersal scheme for housing asylum seekers. Mr. Day had previously hit out at the British government for pursuing immigration policies, making it difficult for applicants to receive asylum. He said, "I agree greater coordination to tackle the dreadful criminal people smuggling gangs is required. However, this awful event should also signal a massive shift in approach to provide safe, legal routes to the UK, not doubling down on criminalizing those who are the victims, if they get here, with up to 4 years in prison." This government's refugee family reunion rules are among the most restrictive in Europe. The Dub scheme was closed and Brexit means the so-called Dubin family reunion applications are no longer possible. Resettlement schemes are in limbo. The Borders Bill will restrict family reunions rights even further, meaning even more people will feel compelled to embark on dangerous journeys to join loved ones. The reality is the offshoring is a disgrace. The Home Secretary emphasized the UK needs to work with other countries to tackle the small boats crisis, as she told MPs how many had already been stopped this year. Ms. Patel said she was glad French President Emmanuel Macron had indicated his determination to stop the vile people smuggling gangs and to work closely with all partners across Europe. She told MPs, "I've literally just spoken again with my French counterpart Minister Darmanin, and I've once again reached out and made my offer very clear to France in terms of joint France and UK cooperation, joint patrols to prevent these dangerous journeys from taking place. I've offered to work with France to put officers on the ground and do absolutely whatever is necessary to secure the area so that vulnerable people do not risk their lives by getting into unseaworthy boats."